Welcome to the Deep Dive, the show where we pull back the curtain on complex topics, sift through the sources, and extract those surprising nuggets of knowledge just for you.
Hello.
Today, we're plunging into a world where every need is seemingly met, where happiness is compulsory, and these catchy jingles orchestrate your entire day.
Sounds nice. Or maybe not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what happens when that meticulously crafted facade isn't just fragile, but actively hostile, hiding, a terrifying truth beneath the surface?
It's a compelling premise, isn't it? And our sources today, they're drawn from excerpts of Doctor Who, The Macra Terror, a classic story with the Doctor and his companions. It gives us a fantastic lens to explore exactly that.
Absolutely. Our deep dive today is focused on unpacking how an entire society can be unknowingly controlled, what it truly takes to expose a hidden threat, and the surprising elements that define authentic freedom versus some kind of manufactured contentment. It's a mission that I think touches on themes far beyond just this one story.
Definitely. So where do we start? The beginning is pretty unsettling.
Right from the jump, yeah. Our travelers get this chilling prelude. The Doctor's companions, Janie, Ben, Polly, they're visibly shaken by something terrifying. They glimpse on the TARDIS scanner.
Yeah, it's like an indistinct, abrupt vision of a huge claw with nerve ends like feelers.
Yep.
Really visceral description.
It is. It's fleeting, almost impossible to fully grasp, yet their fear is just undeniable. But the Doctor, cool as ever.
He just dismisses it as atmospherics, which is immediately striking, that contrast.
Totally.
The human companions registered genuine horror, describing something almost, indescribable, while the Doctor offers this seemingly casual, almost dismissive explanation.
It sets a tone, doesn't it, of unease before they even step outside.
Exactly. It subtly introduces the idea that perception itself can be distorted.
And then they land on an Earth-like planet that, well, at first glance, looks exactly like a holiday camp.
Right, continuous music, applause, laughter.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And Ben, our sailor, he's full of nostalgic excitement going on about how much fun it is.
He's completely taken in.
But the Doctor, ever perceptive, just murmurs, how exhausting. It's subtle, but wow. That's a powerful clue, isn't it? About the true nature of this so-called colony.
That murmur from the Doctor is incredibly telling. While the others are charmed by the superficial cheerfulness, his instinct immediately flags it as artificial, something that demands too much effort.
Like real happiness should need constant amplification.
Precisely. Genuine happiness doesn't need constant reinforcement, and this sort of manufactured bliss hints at a deeper, controlling mechanism at play.
This manufactured happiness gets reinforced almost immediately when they find the refreshing department.
Ah, yes, the spa treatment.
Pitched as a health farm or a fashionable spa, offering steam baths, massage, regeneration treatments, Polly and Ben totally embrace it.
They come out all glamorous and basking in artificial sunshine, completely refreshed, supposedly.
Jamie, though, he's appalled. He gets turned into a courtly gentleman. Not his style at all.
Yeah, no. So what does this refreshing experience really represent? It's not just about looking good.
No, it seems more like conditioning.
I think so. It's a brilliant piece of soft conditioning. It's not really about physical health, it's about conformity. It subtly reshapes individuals, making them more aligned with the colony's aesthetic and, well, maybe its psychological baseline, too.
And the Doctor's experience here is key, isn't it?
It really is. He allows himself to be transformed into this neat, tidy, well-turned-out academic, but almost immediately finds a way to revert.
Using a rough-and-tumble machine to get back to his usual disarray.
Exactly. That act, combined with his dawning suspicion that their hosts were trying to divert their attention from something, clearly shows he's not buying the illusion. He resists that subtle pressure to conform.
He's definitely onto them. Which leads us to just how pervasive the control is. It's everywhere.
The constant music, those incredibly irritating jingles regulating every moment of the day.
Thank you, shift number 1. Time to have fun. Now shift number 2. It's up to you.
It's relentless. And then there's the controller.
Right, presented as this smiling, ideal father figure on a huge television screen. Seems benevolent.
But the Doctor spots something immediately, something funny.
He does. What is it?
He observes that the controller's words are slightly out of sync with his lips. A tiny detail.
But huge implications.
Absolutely. This small, almost imperceptible detail is a vital crack in the facade. It tells us this smiling leader isn't what he seems, that there's manipulation happening even at the very top.
It's a crucial early insight into how these systems of control often rely on carefully constructed illusions, isn't it?
For sure. And it doesn't take long for more cracks to appear, does it?
Not at all. As the Doctor starts piecing things together, where do we see that first, undeniable rupture in this seemingly perfect world?
That would have to be Medok, his dramatic escape from the refreshing department.
Oh, right, shouting, "Stop him!" making a frantic run for the gates.
Yeah, with this fanatical look in his eyes. He's driven by a conviction that he alone knows the truth.
But the security guards, led by Ola, the chief of police, they're just convinced he's mad, suffering from delusions.
And Medok's plight becomes this powerful microcosm, really, of how authoritarian systems handle inconvenient truths. They don't debate them, they pathologize them.
Make the truth teller seem mad to preserve the illusion. Isolate anyone who dares to see beyond the shiny surface.
Exactly, it protects the system.
So while everyone else dismisses Medok, the Doctor,
Yeah.
he doesn't. How does his subtle investigation start to uncover Medok's truth?
Well, the Doctor doesn't follow the crowd, does he? When Medok is recaptured, instead of focusing on the commotion, the Doctor squats down to examine the soil.
Right, randomly guessing there in the future on an Earth-like planet, just gathering data.
Assessing the broader context, yeah. But his next move is more direct. A secret visit to Medok's cell.
Cuts him free.
And questions him about these things he's seen. Like insects. Great insects, he says, like huge crabs with large claws.
Chilling stuff. And Medok's fear isn't just about being called mad, is it?
No, his grim revelation is that others who saw these things are locked up in the correction hospital, which is exactly where he expects to end up.
So the system doesn't just label dissent. It actively incarcerates those who perceive the forbidden truth. Makes them disappear.
Pretty much silences them completely.
And Medok isn't just talking. He's willing to pay a heavy price. We learn about the labor center.
Where the young people work, checking figures, tapping, and refining gas.
On the surface, it looks cheerful, productive.
But the reality is harsh. The danger gang does the dirtiest work, where the gas is worst, causing gas sickness.
And Medok's acceptance of this. It's grim. I'd rather have a little poison in my lungs than all that poisonous thought in my brain. That really hammers home the mental cost of this manufactured peace, doesn't it?
It's profoundly revealing. Medok's choice illuminates this insidious trade-off that these engineered utopias demand. You get physical comfort, maybe a perceived sense of safety.
But the price is your own perception, your mental freedom.
Exactly. The poisonous thought he refers to is the truth, which the system works tirelessly to stamp out. It shows that even in this engineered paradise, there's always a darker, more exploitative underbelly powering the facade.
And it's right there, observing the labor that supports this utopia, that the Doctor's genius really starts to unravel things.
Oh, absolutely. Tell me more about that moment at the pithead.
Well, this is where the Doctor truly exposes the hidden architecture of their control, isn't it? He's not just clever. He reverse engineers this complex, secret formula for the gas supply.
Just by working backwards from the dials in the console.
Yeah, a calculation that apparently took the colony's combined computers years to perfect.
Wow. So he's demonstrating this profound understanding of the system's core mechanics.
It's more than just being smart. It signals that the real architects of this place are incredibly insidious, intelligent, but also maybe vulnerable.
Vulnerable to genuine insight, yeah. He's proving he can basically dismantle their system piece by piece, intellectually at least.
So with the Doctor putting the pieces together, the moment of truth finally arrives. For Medok, especially.
Right. The Doctor and Medok have their horrifying first clear sighting of a Macra in the shadows of unfinished buildings.
Described as something huge, moving slowly with the speed of a gigantic slug, with a great claw, giving off a suffocating odor, glistening, prehistoric, just nightmare fuel. But for Medok, it's vindication. His triumphant cry, "I'm not insane, it's there." That captures the sheer relief, doesn't it? Having your delusions confirmed as terrifying reality.
It's a powerful moment, validating the individual who dared to see through the illusion, even when everyone else called him mad.
And the Doctor, now having seen enough, makes a really bold move back in the pilot's office.
He does. He deliberately smashes these nerve circuits hidden in the walls.
Revealing they were used for subconscious control by other beings.
This is critical because it explains Ben's earlier behavior, right? Absolutely. Ben, under this control, had initially denied seeing the huge crabs Polly described, kept repeating, "There are no such things as the Macra."
Like a mantra. Sounded like a lesson he had learned.
And this reveals the true nature of the Macra's control. It's the core of their insidious power. The destruction of those circuits unveils that their influence isn't through overt force, but by subtly altering perception and belief at a neurological level.
Proper thought control. Making people deny the evidence of their own eyes.
Exactly. Ensuring the Macra remain unseen and therefore unchallenged. It really makes you think, doesn't it? How much of our own reality might be shaped by unseen influences? And how hard is it to break free from that kind of deep conditioning?
It's a chilling thought. And then the doctor pushes further. He insists on seeing the controller in person, not just on the TV screen.
Which leads to that terrifying revelation about the true face of control.
Oh, it's chilling indeed. The controller is revealed to be just this older, nervous man, a puppet.
Can't even speak for himself. Controlled by a disembodied voice.
And then, the moment. The shocking moment.
A great claw whipped across and closed around the body of the helpless man, dragging him out of sight. Just gone.
Polly's horrified cry seals it. The Macra! That's what I saw. It's there, in the control room.
It confirms the ultimate truth. The Macra are control. That benevolent father figure, just a front for giant parasitic creatures who have literally infiltrated the leadership.
That's the ultimate mic drop, isn't it? Game over for the illusion.
Totally. And the doctor then forces the issue with the pilot, leads the reluctant guy to a porthole overlooking the Macra's chamber.
The pilot's reaction? Pure revulsion seeing these horrible, crab-like creatures who are controlled.
Described as like germs in the human body, parasites that infiltrated the body of this colony. It's a profound moment for him.
His transformation is immediate, isn't it? From compliant leader to horrified witness.
It really is. Once he sees the full extent of the deception, the parasitic nature of the Macra, his immediate resolve, they must be destroyed, is absolute. It shows that even deeply ingrained control can be shattered by undeniable, visceral reality.
That resolve kicks off the final act, a desperate fight for freedom. But things look grim first.
Very grim. The doctor, Polly, and Jamie are ordered to the pits for continuous labor in the danger gang.
And the pilot, still playing along presumably, orders Ben, who's still under control, to watch them.
And the Macra's plan is just brutal. Flood the old shaft with gas to kill Jamie.
But the doctor, ever resourceful, he devises a counterplan. Always does.
His ingenuity shines here. He doesn't try to fight the creatures head-on. Instead, he targets their weakness.
Their environment.
Exactly. He plans to reverse the gas flow, using the Macra's known weakness to fresh air. It's lethal to them.
Clever. And this situation leads to Jamie's big moment, too. His heroic, if slightly comical, distraction.
Right. He escapes from the pit, encountering dying Macra, suffocating from the fresh air leaking in, which confirms the doctor's theory, and then bursts into the colony hall.
And just starts performing a wild Highland fling.
Yep. To distract the guards and the dancers, buying himself a crucial moment of freedom. It's such a great, defiant act of individuality against the system built on conformity.
It's an iconic scene. It really emphasizes that individual spirit, though, sadly, Ben.
Ben. Still under Control's influence, he unfortunately gives Jamie away to Ola.
Which is heartbreaking, but it sets the stage for Ben's crucial redemption arc.
It does. The doctor, pilot, Polly, and Jamie get locked in the pipe room, deadly gas flowing in. This is Ben's pivotal moment.
What makes his breaking free from the Macra's influence so significant here?
Well, it's this powerful moment of agency, isn't it? Human will triumphing over this insidious conditioning. We see his dawning recovery. He starts hearing the doctor's instructions over the frantic Macra controller's voice in his head.
That must have been terrifying. A battle in his own mind.
Absolutely. And then his courageous act. Switching the inflow and outflow controls, pulling the lever despite the warnings of a gigantic explosion.
He chooses freedom and action over passive control.
Exactly. It's a testament to the idea that even the most deeply ingrained psychological control can potentially be overcome by a flicker of true self-awareness and that desperate need to act. It validates the idea that freedom is a choice, even when that choice is incredibly difficult, maybe even dangerous.
And that choice brings the ultimate triumph, the climactic explosion.
Boom! Floods the compartments with fresh air, destroying the parasites at the colony's heart.
The doctor gravely announces that the planet has been returned to its rightful inhabitants. So what's the aftermath for the colonists now that the Macra are gone?
Well, first, there's just this overwhelming wave of relief, cheers, as the colonists finally realize the profound extent of their unwitting servitude, how they'd been manipulated.
It must be a huge shock, but also liberating.
Definitely. The pilot declares an annual festival and establishes a stranger's trophy, signaling their newfound freedom and their gratitude to the outsiders who helped them see.
It's a moment of collective awakening, isn't it? A society reborn from manipulation, now charged with charting its own course.
A powerful image of liberation. But for our TARDIS crew, well, there's a familiar escape pattern.
Ah, yes. They don't stick around for the party.
Not exactly. The Doctor, Ben, Polly, and Jamie humorously avoid getting co-opted as permanent colony members. There's even talk of the Doctor becoming the next pilot.
Huh. Can't see him settling down for that.
No way. So they perform one final high-speed Highland fling right back to the safety of the TARDIS and dematerialize.
It's a fitting end for the Doctor, isn't it? He's the catalyst for change, not the ruler. He sparks the fire but lets others tend it.
Precisely. The Doctor never stays to govern. His role is to expose the truth and ignite that spark of freedom, allowing societies to determine their own future. It underscores his fundamental belief in self-determination.
And that brings us, I suppose, to our final thought for you, the listener. Consider Medok, the man who saw the truth first, the one labeled mad. He witnessed the TARDIS, this impossible blue box, and its mysterious disappearance. But he chose to keep silent about it afterwards.
Interesting point. He doesn't add another layer of unbelievable truth to their newly liberated reality.
Right. So if a society, even after liberation, perhaps prefers to quietly accept a level of manufactured happiness or just sheer convenience over fully confronting all the uncomfortable, maybe even terrifying truths out there. What does that say about the nature of truth itself?
And what truly defines freedom? Is it knowing every single harsh reality, or is it being content in a life that's just happy, happy sleep time?
It's a question that definitely echoes far beyond the confines of this deep dive. Something to think about.